subscribers and my TikTok family. Waiting for you guys will be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, overseas gang, and my unsubscribed gang. Shrinking by the day, by the hour, by the minute. That being said, I want to get right into this, you guys. Listen, this ain't gonna be too long. I've been out and about getting things done. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize for not getting the content out, the pre-recorded videos and the live streams. But when opportunity knocks, you have to take advantage of it. And I've been doing that, and I've been doing some traveling, making some moves. Don't worry, you know what I'm saying? You guys will be able to see the results of my actions when they're ready to be shown. You know, remember, I can't talk too much about what I do. I'm teaching you guys how to move in silence, right? You know, I don't want you guys to be, feeling like you have to put out certain things or feeling obligated to do anything. You do whatever you feel like doing when you feel like doing it. And anybody that rocks with you will understand, okay? So, never feel like you have to push out content or let everybody know every single move you make. And definitely don't be posting up every move you make up online through your stories or whatever. Even though everybody wants you to do that, it's not a bright idea, okay? People don't need to be involved in your life like that. Seriously. Like, you don't need to be letting people see every little thing that you do, every move that you make, because you have ops. And, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have ops, you have haters. And even the ones that aren't haters, that are fans, they will turn on you at the drop of a dime, okay? You have your soul tribe, that's all you have. You communicate with them, and you know what I'm saying? If you're making content, which most people are nowadays, you make sure you have Patreon or a membership area where your soul tribe can connect with you, and y'all can communicate and respect each other and appreciate each other without having haters, fake fans, ex-friends, ex-lovers, exes that you didn't know were haters the entire time. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that space, and you got to have your privacy. You got to recharge yourself. And the past couple of days, I've just been making some moves, man. As people get in touch with me, and just making moves. I can see that this thing is coming together, and it's always good when you start seeing your business or whatever you built from scratch come together. Because y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. There were times where I've been looking back here recently, the past week or so, where I don't even know how I made it through. Man, I had a pit bull maul my arm. I still got the scars on it. One of the dogs that I had that she took, you still see the scars? Like, that's where it's, tooth got me right there. And, see that other bite mark right there? See that other brown spot right there? You see? It's done healed up so good you can't really see. God, heals me up, man. I heal up. But I had a whole pit bull, had my whole arm in his mouth. And guess what? I went to the hospital. The doctor said, you miraculously missed every single vein that would have caused permanent damage. I know. Man, that doctor, my sisters were sitting there watching me while the doctor was pressing the white meat back into my, that little hole right there that was in my arm. The doctor was pressing the white meat back into it. And my sisters were sitting there looking at me like, does that not hurt? And I was sitting there like, thank God I'm no longer with that woman. Thank God. That's all I thought about, man. I was bleeding all over the place, man. And the doctors were like, do you want stitches? I was like, no. I was like, no, I just want to get up out of here and get back to my peace, man. Like, dude, man, it took me forever for my arm to heal. For a while, y'all, I couldn't even, use my arm properly, man. That's part of the reason why I've been working out so hard. It's therapy, man. So ain't nobody have to tell me to do it. I just did it. You know what I'm saying? And just getting through all that stuff, man. I remember one time I was trying to push my bike, and I've said this before. And with that cast on and not having any motor control in my arm like that, and man, it was messed up. I could not help but cry. And I didn't even know my son was over there looking at me. My dad was right there. My dad was like, man, how are you doing this, man? Like, you need to ask for help, or you need to slow down. And something in me was like, no, I don't. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get my own place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get up out of here. I can't be living underneath nobody else, man. My dad didn't want me to be there, and at 67, I completely understood. He's a Sagittarius, his wife's done passed on, to heaven, and he just, he want to deal with me and my way of being. You know what I'm saying? I'm too opinionated. So I had to go. Out of respect for my dad, I had to hear him get up out of there, man. And I'm saying all that to say this, man. Now, you got to be a man, man. Like, nowadays, you got to be a man. Like, with everybody being, narcissistic and psychopaths and sociopaths, and it's all being led by social media and everything like that, man, you got to be a man. Bro, you got to be strong. You got to be strong. You can't take no time off. You know what I'm saying? You can't be weak. You know, you can't show any weakness. You know, you can't even show too much emotion. All the stuff your dad taught you. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. You got to be that way all the time nowadays, man. You know, you can't let your guard down. And the reason why I was able to leave, you know, for those that keep asking, and I'll say it again, the reason why I was able to leave after, you know, the ex disappeared for 36 days, my mom and my dad did what they did till death do you part. Right? They handled their business and respected each other and treated each other the way they're supposed to treat each other till death do you part. So I got to see a good marriage. I got to see how a woman treats a man she respects. I got to see how a man treats a woman that he respects. And there was no arguing or fighting. And my dad never had to really raise his voice to my mom because he respected her too much. He cared about her too much. And my mom never put him in a situation where he ever had to. Never questioned him, never did everything. My dad was a construction worker making tons of money. He decided to go into business for himself. My mom rocked with him. Didn't question nothing, didn't say nothing, rocked with him. So when I got ready to do the same thing and my ex wanted to start bouncing out, I knew it was time for her ass to go. You know what I mean? Nowadays, women keep options open. So whenever you start tripping, it's like, oh, you know, he ain't making $100,000 anymore, and I don't want to be around for this business thing you got going on. I don't believe in him. So it's time for me to go. Let her go. I've seen what a real woman is. My mom, man, and the women of her era, and my aunts, you know, a couple of my aunts. And, I mean, my sisters for the most part. I mean, my oldest sister's kind of a feminist, but, you know what I mean? She's grown out of it somewhat. But I've just seen real women handling their business, and I've seen women, like even my sister's kind of a feminist. She don't run around putting her business in the street. She don't run around telling her, my other sister and family members what go on between her and her boyfriend. Right? My other sister, you know what I'm saying, the one right above me, the Virgo, she do talk to my oldest sister, which is her only problem, because you cannot talk to a single person. You know, I don't care if she's a boyfriend or not. It's not legally a title. You can't talk to legally single people when you're married, period. That's why I never talked to nobody about my marriage. That's why whenever it was over, everybody took the side of my ex, because she ran her mouth about everything. I don't say nothing to nobody. Ain't none of their business. You're supposed to work on those things internally, and that way you can solve problems. But what women do is they compete with each other, and they're always looking for the approval of other females. So the relationships they're in with us, they're not real. They're really just doing whatever they feel like their friends and their female family members. I'm talking about the women that rely on their, which is most, the opinions of others instead of using their own inner counsel. They don't want to do that. They want to compete with other women. So when your old lady leaves you, man, that is a joint decision between her and all the females she knows. So when I go with her and I'm talking to, you know, you guys about what she did, what not, woo woo, and when I go with the mom and the girlfriend slash best friend, you know what I'm saying, the mother slash husband, the reason why I go with them the way I do and expose them completely is because these people had a huge role in causing for the way. We could have broke up any kind of way. We could have broke up in a way that's like, I don't want to do this no more, man. You know what I'm saying? She could be like, look, I want to be promiscuous. I want to have casual sex with people. I'm bisexual, and I have some family issues that I'm not quite ready to let go of, and I want to keep fooling around with them. And I'd be like, ew, gross, disgusting. Yeah, let's get this divorce, right? But instead of that, she wants to sneak around and do all this stuff and let her family convince her, yeah, you can leave for 36 days and he's such a bum. He's not going to go nowhere. You can come up here and have casual sex with just about every freaking body you've been trying to catch up with, to include your friends and family members and whatever, and he's not gonna notice or think about it. Fool, I notice everything, man. I notice everything. And I was making the decision while she was gone on 36 days, I'm gonna have to get a divorce, start over from scratch. I know how she is with her family. I watched how they did everybody else, you know what I'm saying, her baby dad and other people. They all go after you like you some kind of, I don't even know, but I see why they all go after you now. They're too close to each other on some gross stuff. But you know what I'm saying? They all go after you, and I knew that was going to happen because when I broke up with her multiple times before, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, they did that same thing. They all would text me multiple numbers, block numbers. The mother would be texting me a bunch of crazy stuff because what she always has done is every time that we don't agree on things, which most of the time is because she wants what she wants and I wouldn't give it to her, she'd run to her family members, which her mother is a divorcee, Her best friend's never had a man, you know what I'm saying? And she's bisexual. And then her sister, who, I mean, out of all of them, she's probably the most decent one. But again, she's living with her baby daddy, not even married to her yet, been with her forever, and got her the black grandmother on the baby daddy side calling the black grandmother, her child calls her mother. You know what I'm saying? Her child, you know what I'm saying, that little boy, probably both of them, called the grandmother mother. I don't know what weird, it's just so much weirdness going on with that family, you know what I mean? And when I get asked certain questions by females on other platforms, especially Facebook, there's a lot of reasons why I left. I just don't talk about it because it's just not really, I got a book that I'm gonna have come out. I'm gonna have other stuff that come out. Once I get put on, then I can go ahead and start talking about it more, but there's no point in me talking about her and her family while I'm still building myself up. Like, there's just no point in, I'm just taking all notes I can, you know what I'm saying, and writing everything down. So when I get ready to finally put this book together and everything else, maybe hopefully get a movie or something, I can show you guys better than I can tell you. Because I can't put it into words, like over the years, all the different things that family did. Like talking to my son here recently after building a better relationship with him now that she's gone, I didn't know she was trying to turn my kid against me. My son was telling me, like, every time me and her got into it, she'd run off into the room and go and explain to them how it's all my fault, right? How she was calling my son Ricky, you know what I'm saying, like a Riri, like slow. And my son's a straight A student. He's a freaking genius. He's smarter than I am. Now, this is funny because I'm not trying to be funny about nobody, but I'm telling y'all the reason why this woman did all this stuff. This woman, you gotta watch these people. This woman's kids fell in grades left and right, but she wanted to make her kid feel smart by making my son feel stupid in front of him. And y'all like, where you get that from? How do you? I know this woman. I was around her, man. I didn't know she would do it on a kid level, because she would be around me and try to make me look silly in front of people, but she's not bright. So, you know, I do her like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy because that woman didn't finish high school, and it's crazy that everybody be like, oh, yo, like, it ain't like I knew that when I first got with her. Ain't nobody talking about that kind of stuff. But after being with her, being an empath, I could tell it bothered her, and I'm sure her family used it against her. So what I do, I paid for her to go to school and made sure she looked up a program to where she's actually going to school and not getting a GED. Made sure she got her diploma, paid for it, and then encouraged her to go to college by telling her she can have my GI Bill, which means she'd go to school for free and get paid for it. Now, she started going to school, and when I tried to transfer the GI Bill over, God being the way God is, it wouldn't let me do it. It would not let me transfer it over to that woman. I can transfer it to my kid, but I can't transfer it to her. So she got mad, of course, but was still going to school. So I got this woman in college. She has a high school diploma, all that stuff, right? Then turn around and try to tell everybody I'm doing something wrong and he's burnt out, and I don't know what. They were telling her that I'm too old, and, you know, I'm too old for her, and she needs to be out there experiencing life. You know, this women's liberation thing where all these women are single. None of them have a man. None of them keep a man. Half of them be messing around with each other on some lesbian stuff, and, you know, trying to be a narcissist and confuse I'm telling you, like, I look back at it, this woman's baby father, she did the same thing to him, except he wasn't strong enough to, you know what I'm saying? But they always try to make the guy look bad, make him look like he drinks too much or is on drugs or something, make him look like they're not sound. The mom did it to the dad. My ex did it to her baby daddy. Her best friend did it to her kid's baby daddy. They all do the same thing. And the only reason why the sister can't do it is because the grandmother is so sound of mind. She's not letting her grandbabies live outside of her home. She knows she got to take care of them black grandbabies because she knows that woman's mother is a racist. She knows that. That's why the girl stays there with her baby daddy's mother. Her baby daddy's black. You know, stays there, and you know black moms don't play. So those grandbabies are safe with that black grandmother. But she don't trust them around that, you know what I'm saying, my ex's mother, and she shouldn't, because my ex told me that that grandmother called those kids the N-word. You know what I'm saying? One of them kids the N-word. One of her own grandbaby, she called them the N-word. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, my kid never really went over it like that. Best believe that. My kid wasn't over there like that. She wouldn't call my kid no N-word. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, look. I say all that to say this, right? I went through a lot, and I had to get away from the situation that I was in by any means necessary. So while I had everybody on YouTube and TikTok, you know, it's mainly the same people because they be on both. You know, these goofy ass females and these beta dudes like messing with me while I'm trying to get over her crazy self, finding everything out about her. I did. Being homeless, my arm was so jacked up. It was so jacked up, you know what I'm saying? You can still see some of the scarring from it, from the dog maul. I mean, you see that big deep scar right there? That just happened last year. Had a cast on it, had to move everything I had out of my dad's house, or out of the old house, into my dad's house, into my new house. My dad locked me out the house, tried to come back and get my stuff. He said he got COVID. So he decided, he thought that I gave it to him, which I haven't been sick because I ain't take none of those, you know what's. He takes them and all the boosters, but I'm never sick. But he oh, it's your fault, locks me out the house. Okay, you locked me, you changed your locks on the door. You locked me out the house. Well, what about when you got over COVID? Why you never gave me back my clothes, my stuff, the rest of my dog tags, my shoes, my drone, my son's stuff? Why you keep all my stuff? Do you see what everybody did to me when I was down? They all kicked me, and then my dad would leave the house, go to my sister's house, talk about me, come back, couldn't even look me in the eye, y'all. Couldn't even look me in the eye. And I'm just like, man, look, I had everybody turn on me. Everybody. I had nobody. So what I did was I got myself out my dad's house in 3 months. I made sure I paid him rent. Whatever money I had to borrow from him, I paid it back. Got up out of there while having barely any money, man. I mean, man, y'all have no idea how I was making this meat, man. Like, just budgeting and just grinding and just, man, dude. Like, I look back on it, I'm like, only the grace of God. There's no way. There's just no way, man. I mean, I had YouTubers and TikTokers making content off of me, man. While I'm going through whatever I go through, these stupid fools online playing around with stuff thinking it's gonna be okay and shit sweet. Okay. I ain't retaliated against these people or nothing. They don't get theirs. Hell, half of them get it already. Most of these women don't even show their face online. They show their hands, right? You already know what's up with them. You can't even show your doggone face. You a coward. You're a weirdo. So I just had to learn the internet game at the same time getting over my ex, at the same time being homeless, at the same time having my arm mauled up, at the same time trying to make sure I take care of my kid, man. You know what I'm saying? And budgeting my money, being by myself after years of being with this woman, 9.5 years. Couldn't even have family to fall back on properly, talk about me behind my back. Freaking sisters would pop up to my house and just start patting me all over. What's going on, David? Patting me all over. Don't fucking touch me, man. What are y'all doing? Why can't y'all text me and tell me you coming over to the house? Why you telling my dad I'm coming over, but you can't tell me? It's a bunch of weirdo stuff they were doing. Some of y'all wonder why I cut my family off. That's why. I don't give a fuck who you are, man. I don't care who you are. I came in this mug alone. I'm gonna leave this mug alone. You understand what I'm saying to you? Ain't nobody gonna tear me down. Ain't nobody gonna make me feel less than I am. Not a dad, not a sister, not a no motherfucking body. You raised me too good. You raised me too good. I'm my own man. I don't need nobody. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So look, I mean, I say all that to say this again. Stay strong. You got some women out there watching you. Some ladies, they just hiding and whatever else. I don't know what they doing it for. Whatever, but you'll find yours and God will lead them to you. And these women out here and these females out here and these beta men and whoever else that got something to say about whatever you're doing right now, understand that you're needed. Real men are needed. Real men showing, you know what I'm saying, how to be masculine, regardless of who turns against you, regardless of what everybody else got to say about you, regardless of your situation. You got to always know who you are. Who you are at all times. You got to let God lead you. You wonder why I don't let nobody tell me what to do? Because I had my family tell me what to do. Had my crazy ass ex tell me to go back to her. I had a lot of people tell me what, but God was telling me, get away from him. Get away from him. And I got away from them all, and I'm doing just fine now. It took me a whole year, but it is what it is. I never gave up. I never slowed down. I've been reflecting here lately, but sometimes you got to pat yourself on the back. Because ain't nobody else going to do it. Ain't nobody else going to pat you on the back. Ain't nobody else going to tell you doing a good job to your face. Nah, it's going to copy you, use you as a muse, use you up as much as they possibly can. So you just got to guard yourself and do what you got to do. Move in silence. Don't believe a damn word anybody say. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the words out of their mouth. Watch how they move. You know what I mean? Listen to the kind of words they choose to use. If it's a female, she like to cuss a lot and she uses a lot of shaming language when she speaks, that ain't the kind of woman for you, man. That is not the kind of woman for you. If she cannot put together a sentence without dropping multiple different shaming languages in there and shaming words and gaslighting, man, do you think she goes to work and talk to her manager like that? Do you think anybody that she has to have respect for she talks to? No, she don't. No, she don't. But she gonna talk to your black ass like that. Yeah. Because she ain't got no respect for you. Because society's telling her you ain't shit. Right? Yeah, okay. You don't get no government handouts, sir. You don't get a group or a woman's group or whatever they got going on, this girl clique or whatever. You don't have that kind of stuff because real men, we move solo bolo. We don't click up like that and need buddies to carry us through nothing. You are by yourself. You got to be a man. You got to stay strong, and no matter what comes up against you, you got to maintain your masculine frame. You got to maintain your masculine frame at all times. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I've been watching a lot of these podcasts and these live streams on TikTok, and a lot of these women are making no sense while at the same time calling themselves alpha females. They hate alpha men, calling themselves alpha females, man. Talking about, you know, you got to always make more than her, and, you know, if she ever has to help out financially, she's out. They keep backup dudes. They think that it's okay. They want to be able to cheat on you or leave you and call it liberation. You know what I'm saying? When it's really just being loose. I mean, it's just, there's too much of Jezebel spirit running rampant. And if no one has any kind of decency, integrity, or a soul, they go right along with it. Oh, we're just all out here having SEX with everyone. And man, brothers, let me tell you something, man. Okay, so we all done made it this far without catching any STDs or whatever. How long are you gonna play Russian roulette with your junk? You know what I'm saying, Reg? I'm gonna get to you in a second. How long are we gonna play Russian roulette with our junk? Because these women are out here cheating on us more than we are. Look at the stats. They cheat on us more than we do. They're a whole reciprocal. They're taking in whatever this man has. They're taking it in. All of it. And then try to give that to you. And what you're doing is hoping that the men that she's messing with are on the same level as you. Do you not understand these women get fooled by a Pookie and a Ray ready to be broke as hell, being a bum, barely even know how to wipe his ass straight because he got the newest gear on and some Jordans on and a fresh haircut and his mother's car? They're letting him sleep with him? Stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Just calling it liberation because they just want to be around here and having something going up in them to make them feel better instead of trying to heal. You know what I'm saying? I don't sense going, Reggie. Yep. We have to. And at this point, man, just black dudes, man, we all in the same bucket. So, you know, you a brown dude, white dude, and you think you in a better bucket than us? No, you're not, man. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Let's be real. Caucasian women are running amok out there right now when it comes to cheating. They got their own little title. They got their own little white girl wasted. Where'd that come from? You know where it came from? They get wasted and sleep around. That's where it comes from. Ain't no dude that been with one of them. No, once they get drunk, and man, that's why dudes be out there with them and be like, nah, I don't want you going on. Man, them I'm not saying black chicks don't do it too, man, but let me tell you, there's a title for it for a reason. There's a title for it for a reason. Get drunk, make mistakes, sleep with everybody. Oh, man, get up out of here. Get up out of here. Y'all got a whole name for it. You better do better. And listen, black dudes got a whole bunch of names for us too. I'm out here rewriting the script for that. Right? Y'all think we just a bunch of big bucks? Just want to have a fetish, you know what I'm saying? Get your little fetish thing off on us. Half of y'all that be outside our race be like on some old racist fetish shit. Like you want to, I don't know what it is. Some kind of reverse racism fetish shit. You know what I mean? I'm doing the math on it, man. Listen, I'm not sparing nobody. I lost 3 people this already. It might have been the kind of women I was just talking about. Listen, I ain't sparing nobody. I get on the black dudes, I get on the men, I get on the black women, and I'm definitely getting on the white women or whoever else. You know what I'm saying? Whoever else. You don't get spared over here, okay? So if you don't want that kind of reputation, stop going out getting drunk and doing whatever all the time. Crap, man. Y'all got a doggone reputation for it. You know what? You're wasted. You should not want that to be a title on your name anymore. You should be not going out getting wasted just to do some dumb stuff. And come on, man. Come on. Come on. And all you women out here cheating and keeping in touch with your exes and things of that nature, man. And I'm look at the numbers and the stats. You ain't even got to go off of your location. Men are checking out. We're done dating y'all. You can get online and listen to these messed up, divorcee, dating coach females telling you how to be a woman, how to get a man. How are they telling you how to get a man? They can't keep one. They can't keep one. They'll be online telling you don't mess with this broke guy and listen to men, this and that, but they can't keep one. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't really plan on dating y'all like that, man. Like, I'm gonna get rich as fuck, and then I'm gonna do whatever I feel like doing when I feel like doing it. I'm not gonna be dating y'all like that, because most of y'all be sitting around here trying to make a come up off a dude. I'm not doing that junk no more with y'all, man. I'm gonna vet the fuck out of y'all. And if you don't like it, kick rocks. Stop watching me. Stop watching me. I don't watch you. So whenever y'all want to talk to me and I vet you and I disappear and you wonder why, because I vetted you. You didn't pass the marker. You got to go. I'm not going to sit there and explain to you why. I ain't explaining nothing no more to nobody. I'm not explaining nothing no more to nobody. You females know what y'all want to do. You females get online and say a bunch of whoop, 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 and then Pookie be in your bed at night. Or Brady or Brad, whatever bum name that you want to do that affiliates to the ethnic group that you like messing with, right? Yakeem and whoever else, right? Just a bunch of stupid stuff. And you get online and, well, you men gotta, and you men, and the last guy I had. Why don't we talk about that? Who was the last guy you had? What kind of guys are you dating? Are they males or are they men? Right? Because you'll date trash and then you'll conflate it and throw it on to us. Oh, men do this and that. Lady, you ain't slept with all men. You damn sure ain't slept with me. So let's talk about it. You keep choosing bad and then trying to make it seem like, but the stats aren't lining up with your words. I'm looking at the numbers. And according to the numbers, black men are doing really good right now. More black men are kidless and single than there are with being a baby dad or whatever. Black men are like some of the best single parents out there. None of the stuff that y'all are saying online adds up to the actual analytical facts. So you're getting online, saying a bunch of bop, 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 bop to justify your mouth and justify your way of life. And then you got dudes out here simping with you. Nah, real dudes ain't listening to y'all no more. Stop watching these podcasts. Man, let's do this for real, man. Let's do this for real. Let's network and let's do this for real, like real men. Stop watching these raggedy ass females in these podcasts. Stop watching these raggedy ass female dating coaches out here that are divorcees or can't keep a man or have a man, right? As men, stop giving your money away. Stop giving them OnlyFans money. Stop. Stop. They want us to lead. Let's fucking lead, man. I'm a leader. I've been led soldiers to Iraq and back, man. I'm trying to tell you what to do. Stop. Stop having sex with them. Stop sitting over listening to their bullshit. Cut them off whenever they start acting up. Stop. And I don't want to hear nothing about no red pill rage, no shit like that. I ain't no alpha boy. Don't come at me with no dumb junk like that. I'm a realist. And what happens is when I get a real dose of reality, I don't act like I don't see the reality or the writing on the wall. I see y'all a bunch of fools out here. I see y'all are trying to fool a bunch of men. I see that you're seeing that the tomfoolery you've been doing ain't working no more. And it's all coming to a head. And whenever I have a conversation with one of y'all, everything you say fall apart. Every single time. Even a woman I believe to have it together. Okay, she got a bunch of talking points. Let's have a conversation. It falls apart every single time. Because a bunch of talking points to justify your horrible decisions. It's not nothing thought out. It's not nothing you sat there and contemplated on, figured out on your own. Nah, you make bad decisions, get online, watch some raggedy ass female with a wide back on a podcast, and you're like, I agree with that. Yeah, that sounds good. And you run with it. Ain't working out for you, is it? Hell, Pookie getting tired of y'all asses. Pookie talking about going overseas. What you gonna do, man? And Pookie will keep running through y'all no matter what y'all say. He don't care how much you argue. He don't care how much you bash down on men. Pookie is doing his job as an alpha male, weeding out all y'all raggedies, so that way we don't end up with some raggedy, but we don't know if you're a raggedy. Nah, you done had a couple pookies, you're a raggedy. Everybody makes mistakes, all right? I got into a bad relationship with a female pookie. All right, we all make one, but that's one. How many of y'all got multiple baby daddies? How many of y'all got multiple bad relationships with these bad guys when you know you've had good men, but he don't excite me enough. I'm worried of him right now. A bunch of stupid stuff, man. I don't care how you take it. I'm giving you the reality of the situation from what I see. And anytime I take time off from being on the internet, you best believe I'm doing my research. I'm an engineer. That's what I do. That's what I do. Fendi has his way of speaking, but what he said is true, okay? The mouth, the way she speaks, will always tell you what that woman's up to. The way that woman speaks will always tell you what that woman is up to. If she has no respect for you and it's independent woman this, I'm a boss lady that, man, she has multiple pookies or she's a side chick to somebody. And she's projecting all of that trauma from being a pookie's girlfriend or somebody's side chick for years. And so what a lot of women do nowadays, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm running it up too long. What a lot of women do nowadays is I got my own place, I got my own car, I got my own money. They do this because they're insecure. They've either been hurt or seen someone hurt. They want to go and get all the bag and all this kind of crap, wasting all this, their youth and their time, going to college. Men, what do we think about when we think about women going to college? Besides the fact that it don't really matter to us. That freshman 15, right? Ain't it called a freshman 15? Anyway, when they go into college, somebody went to college, well, shoot, depending on how many schools you went to, you had at least one freshman 15. She's collecting bodies in school, doing whatever you want to do, and then you get your money together, and I got my place, and okay, now I'm ready to get a man. We don't want you at that point. You're a whole man yourself. You're a whole man yourself. And I'm going to tell you something. Listen, y'all keep trying to get us to be on some weirdo stuff or not the traditional way. I'm a very traditional man, heterosexual man. We want heterosexual women. You cannot force a heterosexual man into a relationship with an alpha female that believes that she's masculine and in her masculine energy. It's not going to work out. That's going to be like two dudes in the same house. Ain't no heterosexual dude trying to share his kingdom with another dude. Y'all don't make no sense, man. I'm going to tell you the reality of it. It's a bunch of women that let society and the social construct convince them that they're at some disadvantage and men have everything. So now we're being replaced. Yeah. Men are being replaced. They're trying to replace us in every capacity they can without doing the real hard jobs, though. Without doing the man jobs of those people that repair satellites or radio towers, those super high, you know what I'm saying? They don't do that. They don't be doing the construction work out there. No, they want to take the easy desk jobs, get online, have OnlyFans, make a bunch of dough, and then emasculate a man. They'll never get a man that's on their level. They want a man a little bit below their level. If they do get a man on their level or higher, she's a side chick, you know what I'm saying? But they'll get a man like, while I was on my way up, do you know that I had more women that were boss chicks offering themselves to me, you know, trying to date, sending me nudes and stuff, late December last year when I had just gotten to my place and I was trying to get myself established? They could smell that I was not in the financial place I needed to be at. So they came after me. Guess why? They knew I was hot. They wanted to be able to hook up with me or whatever. And then the minute I did stuff they didn't want me to do, guess what's going to happen? You're broke. You ain't got nothing. No, I seen it on ya. I'm like, no, I'm celibate. I'm not going to mess with none of y'all. I knew what you were trying to do. You listen, right now, I still have women hitting me up, but none of those women that were hitting me up whenever, you know, I was going through it, trying to get myself together, these same women had pictures on their profiles of taking flights, different places and all this. Why are you coming after me whenever you see them trying to get on my feet? Whenever I'm on my feet, though, they slow it down. Oh, he got his money together. Oh, I ain't going to be able to use that against him. Oh, man, he talking. Oh, I can't even. And I'm just like, well, what's What's the problem? You would think that they want me more now that I got my finances together. Nah, they smelt it on me before because they could use it against me. Oh, man, you broke anyway. Ain't nobody want you. You know? Nah, lady. Nobody wants you. I'm good. I'm celibate. I ain't messing with none of you. Ain't even touching myself. Can't even be like, you touching yourself. I ain't even touching myself, man. I'm going to put that energy into something else. And I advise that all you men do the same. Why do you feel like society is always telling us to go ahead and dispense our seed somewhere? They always trying to convince us through music, TV, whatever, social media, to go and drop some seed off into some woman or to masturbate. We're not doing either one. They want you to do that so you never think about nothing. You never have the ability to create nothing. You're giving your seed away. You got these women out here telling you that she's God. Women are saying that they're God. That we need to worship the womb. You know the one that they give to Pookie and Ray Ray? Yeah, we're supposed to worship that thing. Yeah, God made a mistake with us. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be the leaders, nothing like that. He made a mistake with the men. Here's the funny part about it, though. If they so much God, why did God give us the seed to make life? They carry life. You know what I'm saying? They obviously, breed and make life inside of them. But without our seed, there is no life. Why are we not talking more about that? Without a man's seed, there is no life. You don't make nothing but a period every month. You don't make nothing. I don't want to hear none of that dumb ass shit. Don't ever come over here to me talking that queen mother. Shut up, man. I don't want to hear it. Without my seed, you ain't nothing. You ain't got nothing going on. You ain't having no kids. You ain't having no grandkids. You ain't building no legacy. You ain't doing nothing. And as a matter of fact, without being able to make kids with my seed, you ain't really got no value. Want to be real about it, all the way real about it. Without my seed and making babies, you have no value. So what is it? What is it? Like crazy ass ex, man. Again, women, y'all gotta be thinking this stuff through, man. Y'all can go cheat, not worry about being left. Listen, man, I'm gonna be real with you. We are dudes at the end of the day. We always trying to smash, right? So if we done already smashed and got years of wear out of it, what does it matter to us that you leaving? Y'all don't make no sense, man. Y'all don't make no sense. Y'all don't make no sense. Well, you'll let us get the best years out of you and then you do some stupid. I ain't worried. Listen, man. I don't care what dudes say to you. I'm gonna be real with you. Ain't no dude not want to have some fresh panties he sliding off a new chick. There ain't no dude out here don't want to get into something new. Ain't no dude built like that. We're kings, man. Like, we can have kids all up to our 70s, man. Ain't no dude out here trying to be the same woman all his life. We do that for y'all, man. We do that for y'all. Then y'all turn around like you can't keep it in your pants. I bet. I ain't worried about you no more. I ain't worried about you no more. I'm a vet like I'm supposed to, and there's very few women out here that got themselves together, and eventually gotta leave on my way, but I ain't no hurry for nothing. I don't realize man, listen, y'all don't understand. Y'all think I just started doing this. Man, before my son, I was single, man. I was a bachelor. I was working for the White House, man. I was an engineer. Man, I was single, man. I was running through them. Man, I ain't worried about, man, look, I was by myself all the time before my son. I had my son. I'm like, I gotta find a woman because I want to give him that whole parent dynamic of having a woman there and a man, like a mother and a father. I'm good by myself. I have a good time with my son. We'll be chopping it up all the time. He's opening up, telling me way more stuff than he's ever talked to me about. I don't never want that kind of relationship to end. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you like this, guys. Like, there's a lot of women watching you. The title is a title to get you to come into the video. But the video is really about being a man, standing in your masculine frame. Everybody's out there against you right now. Everybody trying to get you to turn you out, change you into something that you're not. But you got to just be a man. You got to be a man. You got to be a man. You got to be a man. And a different kind of man. Not the kind of man these women done figured out, mimicking, calling themselves an alpha. They ain't figured us out yet. They trying to figure it out. They ain't figured us out yet. Otherwise, they be calling themselves a Sigma something. They don't do nothing but copy everything that men do while simultaneously telling us, we're tired of y'all and the way that y'all are, while simultaneously trying to get dick. Don't make no sense. You see how they do? Bro, as soon as you down, they like, yo, I can go ahead and get some dick from him. And then anytime he act up, be like, oh, you just broke, da-da-da-da-da-da. Nah, fool, you ain't touching me. I peep game. I'm blessed. I'm on semen retention. I'm not over here jumping in every woman. Oh, you think you're gonna? Nah. Because right now, while I'm on top of my game, boy, these women they like you said, scattering like rats, boy. It's like I got a few of them to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? on other platforms, but like on TikTok, man, like they were mainly coming through. They're looking at me and they're seeing my upgrades and stuff like that. They're keeping their distance. Keep it a distance, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. These women be on some bullshit. Like, you gotta be real careful. They be on some straight up bullshit, man. I didn't even know there was somebody in it the whole time. I didn't even know there was somebody in it the whole time and walking around this car. You know what I mean? Got them blacked out windows. I can't see shit. These women be on some straight up bullshit, though, man. You know, so again, the few ladies out there, hey, y'all know for a fact you have not reached out to me, so don't say nothing about that, okay? All y'all do is watch. You're waiting to the right time or what. I don't know what you're waiting for. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad at me and be all up in my comments. Now, for the females and the women that you feel like this applies to, do whatever you feel like you got to do. Jump in my comments so I can go ahead and hide you from my channel. Get upset, get infuriated, and then hit Pookie up and have him come over and dust you off. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all trifling as hell, man. Y'all trifling as hell. And these same females get online talking about dudes. These dudes ain't nothing, these dudes. You ain't shit. You ain't about nothing. What are you talking about? Man, go on somewhere with that, man. You know it's bad when dudes just like, yeah, I don't even want no more to pee. I don't even want it no more, man. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't want it. I'm good. You ain't got shit worth it. You know what I mean? Half y'all ain't washing y'all ass right and stuff. Y'all running around here sleeping with everybody. You're not wearing protection. You know what I mean? I'm good, man. I'm good. God done saved me all the way up to this time. You think I'm gonna jump into something and catch something? Nah, I'm good. Y'all take your raggedy asses on somewhere. I'm good. I'm good. I don't care how y'all think y'all look. You know, put your booty in these pictures and make you look all whatever. I'm thinking realistic. You know, I'm thinking that you sitting that stinking ass thing on every toilet you can. You know, public toilets or whatever. I think like that, man. I'm a realistic at this point. Most of y'all ain't taking no baths and definitely ain't taking no baths, but ain't showering like you're supposed to. Some of you people out there, you know, of different ethnicities, believe it's okay not to wash your lower part of your body. Let the soap run down. I watched a whole video yesterday where they were scientifically trying to explain why you should not use soap on your lower body. I cannot do this no more. If your ethnic group says something that is wrong with your ethnicity or your culture, says something wrong with washing your ass, do not get online and try to explain it to us as to why you should not wash your lower body with soap. Y'all doing too much, man. Force your culture on somebody else. I will be washing my lower extremities with soap, water, and rags to the day I die. You are not going to sit here and convince me that it's better to let soap run down your legs. And y'all are crazy, man. Y'all literally try to reconstruct society and cultural norms as you go. So it's a big thing now that everybody calling y'all out about not washing your lower body. Now you're going to try to make it seem like it's a better idea not to wash your lower body. That don't make sense. I tell you what, man. It must be good to be the group in power, man. Just change the rules and everything as you go. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody paying it no attention. Let me tell you something. Black folks are going to always wash our ass. All the way scrubbing between our toes, all the way to the tip of our head. Trying to tell us otherwise is wasting your time, okay? And also telling us that is letting us know, listen, we are not all the same. Culturally, we are not all the same. I am very much so bothered by that. I thought about that after a while, and I'm like, I did have to teach my ex how to wash her ass, though. I'm telling you straight up. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. You know, take my talent somewhere else once I get where I'm going. Gentlemen, I expect you to do the same. I ran this thing over 45 minutes. Oh, shit. I gotta get home, man. Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Back on here some other time. Stay blessed. Remember, we have to, like, keep this front going on. The numbers are starting to, like, be shown online. It's showing that I don't know, they call it MGTOW, MOGTOW, whatever I don't know what they call it. But men doing their own thing or going their own way, whatever. And Sigma Lone Wolf, you know, way of life is becoming like a big thing. If we get some more guys on board, maybe a few alphas, we can start getting some, you know, real changes made with these women, man, because right now it's just wild out there, and I would not be sticking my thing in anybody. Right now, these women are they're having sex with everybody, man. They're having sex with everybody. Save yourself, okay? Peace, love, and light, y'all. Stay blessed. Hit the like button, share the live. I'll chop it up with anybody in the comments. Even when you guys disagree, you know, I chop it up with you. I'm not going to tell you back what you want to hear, and you're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to hear me, you know, reply the way that I feel like it, no matter how disrespectful you might feel that it is. But you're definitely allowed to say whatever you want to do in the comments, okay? Now, for the rest of y'all that have been commenting, I'm definitely going to get back to you guys. It's been a long couple days. We're doing a lot of traveling, but I'm back now. I'm going to get caught up on everything. I'll have the videos being posted on a regular basis. I'm making moves in silence, y'all. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all.